Hi everyone, welcome. Beautiful day to you. So let's go straight to it. The senator representing Enugu North Senatorial District, former senator representing that's Chukwuka Utazi, that's between 2015 and 2023. Chukwuka Utazi has been suspended from the All Progressives Congress. Utazi was formerly of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, but defected to the APC in March 2024, citing the possibility of the realization of the Igbo presidency only through the APC as a reason for his defection from the PDP that gave him all the political positions he held since 1999. However, on Friday, the APC leadership in his Ologo ward, Uzowa, a local government area of Enugu State, suspended him from his new party, stating that Utazi was never faithful to the APC but engaged in gross anti-party activities since he joined the party after failing to obtain any political position under the PDP in the 2023 general elections. In a letter of notification addressed to the state chairman of the APC, Barrister Ugo Chukwabala, and signed by the chairman of the APC Uzonwani local government area, Chief Chris Ajudo, Secretary Honorable Pius Diara, and APC Ologo Ward Chairman Honorable Albert Aniebona, the party stated that Utazi's suspension was sequel to and consequent upon a complaint petition from the senators in Ologo Ward alleging anti-party activities. The ward accused Senator Utazi of having participated in the People's Democratic Party Enugu North Zonal Chapter meetings and endorsed Barrister Peter Mbah, the governor of Enugu State, for a second term in the coming 2027 elections. Now, apart from that, because again, I reported about that story, just in case you don't know, you could check up on that story. But I don't know if you've heard recently Chukwuka Utazi giving press statements saying things like he lost his way because Peter Mbah had dualized roads, had uplifted the face of Enugu State, and is becoming, the pride of Igbo land, and all sorts. So that really angered a lot of people. So let's play back what he has said. That's the reason that triggered his suspension. Watch this.
This is 1 year, 7 months, and somebody has posted so much projects for everybody to see. You see the Enugu of our dreams. Enugu, the seat of the former Eastern region, wearing a new look. When all these things were done, I was out of Enugu for almost 2 months. So when I came back October, I lost my way. My brother who was taking me home took me under the tunnel from the airport, and we followed all the way to the Tiba roundabout to turn. I saw so many things. I couldn't just imagine so short a time. Some people, 2 years is not enough even to start something. But 1 year, 7 months, we have seen a lot of jobs done. I'm from Usoka area. I travel home for Christmas. I know when I was returning, instead of the zigzaggy way we used to go, I saw people clearing. So I said, what are they doing there? They said the governor said he doesn't want the road that way. He wants a set that many people have lost their life in the process. I know what the effort I made as a senator representing that zone to get that road dualized. I didn't hear any discussion, a word of that contract. I say, it's gimmick. It may not be serious. They just want to play some politics. And then I sell the job. And then the contractor, Kamag, is our in-law from my area. He's my friend. I call him, are you sure this job is going to be done? He laughed. He said, this job is going to be done. And I have seen them clearing the roads and doing all those things. Look at the facelift at Opera Square here. Look at these abandoned projects here and there. This government has shown that there is continuity. He believes in continuity. Some people say they don't do the projects of other previous governments. And the process, many projects that people should benefit are being wasted and lost. But this government believes, yes, I may not start this, but this is government money. If government money has committed this, he will complete it, and he has done so. We are happy today that I know that the next MBA, Enugu will be competing to have organized MBA. Now we have a place where we can ask the Nigerians to come for MBA. As a lawyer, all of us will be beating our chest. Yeah, this is our place now. We're a hall that can take everybody. Lagos have done it severally because they have the facility. We have everything here. So I am very happy and pleased that Governor Peter Mbah is working for our people. You know, and as a serious Christian who understands the injunctions of God in Romans, that you say, pray for your leaders. Every leadership is from God. This leadership of Peter Mbah here is from God, and following the injunction of the Bible, we have been praying for him to not be, so that he will not be distracted, so that he do the job. And I'm happy that our prayers have been answered, that things are going on well in this place.
So we were able to catch up with Ugochukwu Agbala to react specifically, because it wasn't actually from his stables that happened. His ward sent him a letter stating that they have suspended Chukwuka Utazi, and of course he stated to us as press, because he invited us for a parley, and he stated clearly the reasons why he was suspended. Watch this.
And that is Senator Chukwuka Utazi. He was suspended by his ward in Utazi, and the suspension by his ward was presented to the party by the local government, who had approved the suspension. And the reason he was suspended was because he held 2 press conferences where he campaigned for a candidate of PDP, presumed candidate of PDP, as a member of APC. We do not allow that in our party. One of the things we've done in our party is that we sanitized our party. APC in the past was a wing of PDP. We're all aware, all of us in Enugu are aware of what had happened over the past 8 years with the past leadership of APC. In fact, the former chairman attended more PDP rallies than APC rallies. So when we came in, this new leadership came in, we said, no, we're going to sanitize this party. I will not tolerate anti-party activities. Anti-party activity is inimical to the growth of democracy. In fact, one of the reasons why democracy collapsed, even in Europe, that gave rise to the rise of the Third Reich and fascism in Italy, was the collapse of parties. In fact, in some countries in Eastern Europe, it's a crime. In some democracies, it's a crime to be in your party and on that is a crime. Many presidents have been impeached for doing that, and some of them face criminal prosecution. So it's wrong, because it destroys democracy. Destroys, because the essence of democracy is that there must be choice. In Enugu State, there was no choice. For 26 years, Enugu had one party system. Some of us who tried to build an alternative political platform had issues with that platform at the national level. We built APUGA to be an alternative political movement. But APUGA had leadership crisis at the top, where Ome and Chekwa Sokorie, and that platform could no longer stand. What Enugu is unique. Enugu is unique in the sense that those who have dissolved Enugu had always destroyed the opposition platform. And that's why we came in. We had zero tolerance for moves. APC was a party where the leaders were supporting PDP candidates, canvassing for them openly, on radio, on TV. And at the end of the day, some of them, their daughters were compensated with cabinet position. Their wives were compensated with pro-chancellor positions. Some of them were the ones who were installing chairmanship candidates of PDP in their local government. So we said, no, we can't continue like that. Enugu people should have alternative. And what did that result in? That resulted in one man, whoever was in charge of PDP, determined the political future of councillors, House of Assembly, House of Reps, Senate. So we had a single political narrative. We said, no, the only way to stop it is to bring discipline to it. So APC, we stand as an opposition party. And all of you must agree with me that we've succeeded in that, have we not?
We have.
So that gave rise to suspensions. And we suspended men who are movers and shakers of Nigeria, men who have names. And they said they will not stand, but he has stood. So Utazi, the senator that was suspended, was campaigning for a PDP presumed candidate, that he would win. That was his statement. So his word, not a state. So because the APC is the best organized party today in Enugu, the words take you to ransom. In fact, even him now, his ward is meeting with him today, so that he will give account of his stewardship today. They have tendered the meeting to the party, and we have submitted to him his word. So they give account. If you're holding any political office, they take your account in your word. So his word suspended him. The local government ratified and the state ratified. So it was only one person. But we had over 3,000 people that joined the party. Some of them are very well-known figures, whom I'm sure you saw their names there. Some were former commissioners, some were former local government chairmen, some were former members of the House of Assembly from PDP and Labour Party. So we thank God for the movement in the party. So that's, I think I've given you
Yeah, thank you. So you now have the overview of what really happened on why the former senator was suspended from the party. Right now, maybe he is back to the party. He has not announced just yet, but maybe he's keeping his options open ahead of 2027. But all eyes are actually on him. But again, let me just ask you, with what he has said and what he has done, do you think it's misplaced? I mean, there are people who will say, well, yes, I mean, this other party, that there's a party going that is on right now. I'm not in their party, but there's nothing wrong with me commending them, for doing well and urging them to do more. Some will say, even if I say I endorsed somebody for 2027, does not mean my party cannot do their thing. I'll support them from the back. So many persons think that it's harsh. Some others say that it's anti-party activities and that is, in fact, he would have been expelled. That's what it should have been done, not even suspending, because suspending gives him the opportunity to maybe want to negotiate his way back to the party, because we now see where his heart is. So do you think that, what he has done, what he has said, amount to anti-party activities? Do you think, as a party person, commending another party that is in power, that is doing well, amounts to anti-party activities? Commending them is one thing, and then endorsing them is another thing. But then commending and endorsing is another thing. But then somebody can commend you and say you're doing good, you're doing well. Doesn't mean that he's supporting you. For instance, President Tinubu came to Enugu and commissioned some project that Peter Mbah was doing. Peter Mbah is of PDP. President is of the APC. He could say, oh, this is my son, my friend, my this and that. Oh, you're doing well. I'm just coming here to commensurate with you, and we see when we hear what you're doing from Abuja. Keep doing what you're doing. It doesn't mean that the president endorsed him, or commending him doesn't mean that APC cannot field a candidate in Enugu. I don't know if you understand that. Two different things. So in that stead, do you think that the APC, in his word, was wrong with the suspension? Do you think he would have been called upon to, for some meetings and telling him that what he's doing, is not right, he should retrace his steps? Maybe that wasn't done. And let me know what you think in this direction. I would really love to hear your take on this matter. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.